Hello, good people. Welcome back to Meme Deck Monday. We are playing a big zombie list today, which is based off of a couple of the zombie lists that I've played on this channel before. Someone commented a long time ago that I should just shove a bunch of Despair from the Dark into the deck whenever I record Meme Deck Monday videos, because it's been a long-running joke that whenever I try to play the meme decks, I just get hit with Duo over and over. So we're going to do that today. 3 copies of Despair from the Dark. We also have Vampire Genesis, of course, because we're going to be playing 2 copies of Vampire Lord, as well as 1 Ryu Kokki to fill out our big zombie lineup. Of course, in any zombie deck, we have to play 3 copies of Pyramid Turtle. Unfortunately, this can't get Despair from the Dark, but it gets the other big beaters. We have 1 Spirit Reaper, also 1 double Costin, because we contribute this to summon Despair if we need to from the hand, and we also have 1 copy of Fear from the Dark. We are not losing to Delinquent Duo today. All of the other monsters are just good monsters. Looking at the spells, we have 2 copies of Call of the Mummy. This card is sweet. It's not very good in GOAT format, unfortunately. But, I mean, sometimes a turn 1 Despair from the Dark backed up by a Royal Decree, that's just going to be good enough. Maybe we can get that pulled off, but if we can't, this deck could be a little on the bricky side. So how do we try to mitigate that? We have Tribute to the Doomed, which can get rid of our dead big zombie monsters in hand. Dead, I guess. Kind of undead zombies, right? Funny joke. And then we will bring them back with our 3 copies of Book of Life. These Tribute to the Dooms to go along with 2 copies of Nobleman of Crossout and maybe this, little cheeky deck devastation virus over here can make this deck very, very potent against Turbo. So I'm excited to play against that deck in this video. Everything else in the deck, pretty standard. Don't really need to talk about it. For the side, we've got a couple of King Tigers, a couple of Mobius, a couple of Spell Canceller, which I think is interesting in this deck. I do play a lot of spells, but if I'm going up against RGT, I can turn 1 Call of the Mummy, special summon out any zombie, and just go ahead and tribute it for Spell Canceller, and they might just die on the spot. So I kind of like Spell Canceller in this build. 1 Assura Priest, a 2nd copy of Spirit Reaper for those aggro decks. I've got a couple of Brain Controls. We're going to be taking monsters, killing monsters, really just disrupting the opponent's field quite a bit with this deck. That's why I like it. 1 Mind Control and back to square 1 as well to continue that trend. 1 Book of Moon, 1 Mystic Walk, and 1 Mirror Force for those aggro decks. But that is going to be the deck. Let's go ahead and take this out on the ladder and dare our opponents to play Duo. Match number 1 here. I love playing these brand of zombie decks. The games can just go so fast. Give the opponent the old U2 here. Just 40 cards from the opponent. Not nearly as based as possible, but Call of the Mummy. We just need one of our bigger zombies to go along with our deck Devi. And I mean, if we draw Despair from the Dark, we could Call of the Mummy and have that Royal Decree play that I was talking about earlier. That's pretty powerful. We also have a Tribute to the Doomed for this face down monster, as we see a T set from the opponent, so it might be Turbo. That would be excellent if it was. I don't know if I really want to Tribute to the Doomed here. I don't want to Call of the Mummy either. I also don't want to set into knock. Quite a few problems here. I'm just going to leave Call of the Mummy in hand. I could ditch it to Tribute to the Doomed, but I think I'm just going to wait on that. Maybe I am supposed to. If this is Spy, that's quite a problem. I'm just gonna Tribute to the Doomed. Let's get rid of Call of the Mummy. Take this out and see. Okay, it is Spy. Okay. Well, I'm glad I did that then. Hopefully our Pyramid Turtle lives here. If it doesn't, that's not, not the end of the world. It's probably gonna be a Raigeki break. But it does end up living. That is excellent. No need to set deck Devi, really. I'm just gonna set Decree. Because, this could definitely be a Jar of Greed or something, right? And the opponent could still throw down a Heavy Storm. I don't want to go -2 on that if I don't have to. All right, Decree is live. And we've got Pyramid Turtle going here. Things might be looking pretty good. Don't want to count the turtles before they hatch, but, Another face down monster? Sure. Do we have any more back row? We do. And thinking that this, it doesn't have to be Turbo, for sure, right? But I'm not going to flip the Royal Decree, because this could just be a Raigeki break, and they could flip that up in response. I could Heavy here. But I don't know what this is. I'm just going to summon out the Reaper and see what the opponent's got. I don't feel like I need to heavy when I've got the Decree. This could be a mistake, but I think it's okay. Pyramid Turtle gets over everything that's not Gravekeeper Spy, I think. And Tsukuyomi. But let's go ahead and attack. If it's a light, well, we could be in some trouble if we don't rip a Chaos Monster out of the opponent's hand here. It is Tsukuyomi. Okay. All right. We're going to flip the Spirit Reaper down. That's fine. I take 200. No big deal. Still not going to set deck Devi, I don't think. I guess I could. So if the opponent ends up running over Pyramid Turtle, then I could flip deck Devi before flipping the Decree potentially. So that could be worth it. And it's much less likely that the opponent's going to Heavy Storm now. So we'll see what happens here. Still no light in the graveyard. We know about Sook. If the opponent has knock, they can get some value out of that. That's okay. Hopefully they just won't have it, right? They haven't slammed it, so I think it's probably a good chance they don't. Yeah, face down monster. I think I'm just going to go in again. Like, that could very well be Tsukuyomi, but come on, man. Oh, this is why Call of the Mummy's not really that great. All right. I'm going to attack into it, like, on the off chance that maybe they set a deco or something. Worst case scenario, I take only 200 life points and we end up in the exact same position as last time. Yeah, that's fine with me. Yeah, I'll just pass the turn. Unfortunately, we are susceptible to duo now. The one thing that I was trying to beat. But, hopefully the opponent doesn't have that. They do have an Upstart Goblin, which gives me 1,000 life points. An Upstart Goblin draws into Pot of Greed 100% of the time, so I expect that to happen here. All right, the opponent has special summoned Sangan in defense position. Now brings it back to hand. So, yeah. All good, opponent. Let's see if now they try to fake us out and set the Tsukuyomi. I'm going to attack every turn with the turtle anyway. There's no reason to leave a Tsukuyomi on the board. But we do see set monster again. Okay. Okay. Sangantha of my own is not bad. I'll go ahead and summon that. See if that's okay. And then I'm going to flip up the Reaper, and we're going to attack with the turtle, I guess. All right, flip up Reaper. Get in there. My giant pyramid turtle. Potentially giant. I don't know. What are we flipping down, opponent? Sangan? Okay. That makes sense. We leave the Spirit Reaper in attack position. I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, just going to pass the turn again. Tsukuyomi gets bounced. The game going long like this is not good for me. That's for sure. But we're like a tribute to the Doomed away from really putting some pressure on the opponent. Or, I mean, even like, yeah, okay, we finally see a knock. Sangan's going to get out of here. But yeah, even drawing like a Vampire Lord or a Kokki or something like that could also help break things open a little bit. All right, another face down from the opponent. I am shocked. Oh my god. That's the wrong zombie. But we're still in the position where Pyramid Turtle's doing some good stuff. So, attack in again. Okay. All right. The opponent finally sets Sangan. So if they grab him off here, that means, obviously they have Chaos Monster in hand. Yeah, they're just going to grab Serpent. Sure. That makes sense to me. Spirit Reaper, get on in there. Raigeki break. Okay. So even if I flip Decree here, Spirit Reaper still dies because it was targeted. So I'm not going to flip Decree. I'm not going to give that information. I'm just going to let the Spirit Reaper go. And I'll just pass the turn. See what the opponent has here. Still no light. But, I mean, they've got 7 cards in hand. One's a Sook and one's a Serpent, which aren't, the most threatening cards in the world. But, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. if I draw, like, if the opponent runs over Pyramid Turtle, say they just wildly summon out a Deco or something, and I'm able to draw into another zombie, I could summon out Vampire Genesis and do some stuff, right? Get back Spirit Reaper, get back Pyramid Turtle, do some damage, have Decree and Deck Devi going. Instead, we just see a face down monster. Okay. And heart. Oh no! I could have had 3 Despair from the Darks in hand. Yep, I can't do anything about that. So the opponent's going to draw 5. I'm going to draw 3. Okay. All right. I can't be too upset about this. Vampire Lord, Pot of Greed, Pyramid Turtle. So I can turn Deck Devi on. I've got a Pot of Greed. The opponent, there we go. Oh, we got rid of 2 Chaos monsters. Okay. Okay. Like, they get the Night Assailant effect, and they had a Serpent in hand. But, you know, that's fine with me. Okay, I got it. I was going to tell them to draw 1 more. Yeah, Night Assailant gets back something, but that's not really that concerning for me. The opponent already set, so we know that is Tsukuyomi. I guess they could get back Spy. That's kind of annoying. But, I mean, I've got Deck Devi. Here's where Deck Devi goes kind of hard against Turbo. I do think it is a trap card. Well, yeah, Deck Devastation Virus, a trap card? Who would have known? I think it's a trap that it's not actually as good against Turbo as people think. All right, Thunder Dragon is fine. I'm glad we see that after the card destruction, of course. So we know about Spy. Spy, double Thunder Dragon. And we know this is Tsukuyomi. Okay. That's fine. Did we draw into the other Chaos Sorcerer? It's nice that the opponent's only playing with 1 boss monster at this point. We did draw into it. Okay. That's unfortunate. But we'll see. We'll see, I guess. I'm gonna lose the Pyramid Turtle. Now I don't have access to this Vampire Lord. And they put the Sork in defense. So I can't just crash into it with the other Pyramid Turtle. We could be in some trouble here. So I guess, what is Book of Life? Book of Life gets back Reaper, which would be nice. Another set card from the opponent. Oh, okay. All right. Trap Dust Shoot. So now the question is, do I want to flip Decree here? Because I have this Deck Devi, and I know there's a Tsukuyomi down, and I know there's a Spy in hand, and I want to find a way, man. I'm going to let this go. And this is very, this is very risky, but I think the upside of having this Deck Devi around could just be good enough. Yeah, they're going to send the Pyramid Turtle back, which is actually kind of what I wanted them to do, because I can't do anything with the turtle right now. But there's a chance that I could get this Vampire Lord out off of like Graceful Charity into Book of Life, right? And I'm not going to set the Graceful first. All right, Pyramid Turtle, Despair from the Dark. Oh, I lost my second Call of the Mummy too, didn't I? Yeah, so that's not an option. All right, let's throw down the Graceful. Let's see what we've got here. Any Book of Lives, please. Solemn Judgment. I was not expecting that. Okay. Well, I guess things would have worked out a little better had I flipped the Decree earlier, right? Huh. Okay. Well, I knew it was a little bit of a greedy play. But I mean, generally, Turbo's not playing Judgment in the main, right? So that was like the one punish there. All right. We'll see. But also, the opponent is at 3,400. So, like, there's a chance that could come back to bite them. I haven't seen any of my Book of Lives yet. I've still got 2 Tribute to the Dooms left. We could definitely hurt the opponent a little bit here. We'll have to see. And, like, if the opponent does something, like, say they don't draw their second knock, yeah, if they attack into this Pyramid Turtle, then Deck Devi is online. And I can just go get Kokki at this point. Yeah, Pyramid Turtle down. Let's go get Kokki because it just runs over Chaos Sorcerer. And then if we need to, we can Deck Devi. If we don't need to, like, we can Royal Decree. But I kind of want to attack into this Chaos Sorcerer first, see what's going on. Are we going to flip down Kokki? Who are we targeting? Are we going to flip Sork? Sork attacked. Yeah, you can't flip the Sork back up. All right, opponent sets a monster. That Sook's going to go back to hand. We don't have any back row. Very nice. Oh, Snatch Steal. Well, now I can snatch the Sork, and I can use it to deck Devi. Oh, that's too juicy. That's too juicy. I have to do that, right? Yeah. Yeah, let's give the hand a shuffle. Let's snatch that Sork. Give unto me. No, wait. My bad. I got lost in the whole Tsukuyomi ruling thing. The Sork is still face down, so I am just going to attack it with the Kokki. And then if that's Moth, I think I'm going to wait on the deck Devi. Damn. Okay. All right. Go ahead, opponent. Let's see what you got over there. I mean, all of the Chaos monsters are gone. It's Night Assailant. Okay. Well, that's actually kind of good for me because then now that means I don't have a Night Assailant in hand. So I'm just going to deck Devi everything away. The opponent's going to run out of firepower eventually. And I have Snatch Steal into Vampire Lord. So I kind of like my chances here. This is so good. Show me that hand, opponent. Give me that information. Oh, they have a Kaiku? Gross. That's not good for me. All right. The Kaiku. Actually, the Kaiku's fine, right? I have Snatch Steal. Yeah. Kaiku's totally fine. And yeah, I guess I flipped the Decree because I really want the Snatch Steal to go through. And they would definitely solemn a snatch here. And honestly, like this is interesting. This might not be turbo. I mean, it looks like turbo. They could just be playing a Kaiku in the main, right? Oh, no, I definitely want to attack with Kaiku because I want to get the Serpent out of their graveyard. Yeah. Okay. So we flip Decree here because we know that is Solemn Judgment. And good old Despair from the Dark. All right. Snatch Steal the Kaiku. And do I keep the Kaiku, though, is the thing. Because I put him at 1600. I guess I do just tribute for Vampire Lord. Because this makes sure that I kill them on the next turn. And we get rid of Sinister Serpent. And I mean, the Night Assailants are gone. I could play around Premature Burial by getting rid of the Chaos Sorcerer that actually was summoned correctly. I think I'm going to do that. I know generally you want to get rid of the flip effect monsters, but I'm going to get rid of that. The opponent has like a billion or infinite access to lights, so I don't think taking out the lights is really the thing here. And here's Vampire Lord. Pass over to the opponent. Hopefully they don't draw Snatch Steal. They don't really have a whole lot of outs here, I would imagine. 2 Sorks, BLS are gone. They don't have Sinister Serpent that can block attacks anymore. Yeah, we got him. Look, I did not think I was going to win that one. We bricked to infinity, but sometimes you just get there. All right. Mind Control and back to square one are coming in. This is what they are for. Deck Devi, I'm going to leave in because it's funny. Call of the Mummy, I suppose I'll leave in. We can probably cut this, like, Reaper? Huh. How good is Reaper here? I mean, the card's fine. I'm leaving in Vampire Lord because that's kind of what we're doing. What if I just cut, like, 1 Vampire Genesis? We don't have to do that. And then I'm leaving in Fear from the Dark. We are beating Delinquent Duo. I'm just going to cut the double costing. That could be costly, but We'll see. We'll see. I think I definitely want the mind control on the back to square one, and cutting down on the monster count a little bit I think is going to be totally fine. Book of Life is still incredibly powerful against Turbo, so I want to leave all those in. Honestly, Call of the Mummy is probably the card that I'm supposed to cut, but that's what we're doing, right? I'm going to leave the meme in the deck. All right, game 2. Game 1, kind of a slog. We'll see if that happens again. Oh, speaking of beating Duo, maybe I'll just beat my opponent with Duo. We drew our 1 copy of Vampire Genesis, so that's cool. And Spirit Reaper. So, and I've got back to square 1 here. So if I draw into Vampire Lord, I go turn 1 Vampire Genesis, which doesn't really do anything. It's just like a Blue Eyes on the field with less defense, I guess. Okay. I would still like to draw a Vampire Lord with this hand. Turn 1 Vampire Lord, not bad. All right, got Book of Life. I gotta go turn 1 Spirit Reaper. No, I can't. Yeah, I still can. But I'm gonna lead on Delinquent Duo. I know the opponent got Thunder Dragons, but I think it's still totally fine. Just drain their resources a little bit. Let's go for this one right there. Saku? Yeah, I'm okay with hitting a Saku, that's for sure. All right, and we get rid of a Thunder Dragon. Let us... Yeah. I mean, it's really aggressive, but I think it's probably not worth it, honestly. I don't know. I don't think it's worth it. But is setting Spirit Reaper really a winning play? Probably not. But then if I draw into any of my big stuff, I'm just going to set the Spirit Reaper. I played with greed with the Royal Decree in game 1, and now I'm going to play conservatively all of a sudden. Sure. Okay. Sure. All right, kind of rewarded, right? We still pick up a +1 off of the Reaper, and we can still get it back with Book of Life, and we get to keep the back to square 1. Okay. I don't hate this at all. Worth noting, we cannot premature burial back Spirit Reaper. That would not work how we want it to. The Spirit Reaper would die. But we can Book of Life it back. So Spy is going to be doing spy things. That's totally fine with me. Face up Spy makes back to square 1 a little bit worse. But that's okay. Opponents, we still know about 1 Thunder Dragon in hand, right? No, all of the Thunder Dragons are gone. And oh god. Kaiku. Kaiku's a problem. Should I Rule Shark my opponent and tell them they attacked after the Kaiku without using its effect? No, definitely not going to do that. Spirit Reaper out of here. We do have back row. Okay. Something good? It's about as good as it gets, right? We take Pot of Greed here on Meme Deck Monday. Let's go ahead and play that. I am in danger now, though. Oh. Okay. All right. I'm all about this. Let's Tribute to the Doomed. Let's get rid of this Kaiku. And then I'm going to Book of Life. Kaiku and Vampire Lord. Is that okay, opponents? I kind of want them to Solemn Judgment this. Oh, maybe I should have led on Premature Burial then. No. Maybe, I didn't really think about Solemn. Either way, if they Solemn it, it's pretty good for me. But I would definitely rather the Premature Burial get Solemned than Book of Life. But I think at that point, like, you probably don't Solemn Premature Burial, right? You just take the hit. Okay. It's going to work out. Delicious. So that tells me that back row is probably Solemn Judgment, right? All right. Vampire Lord is here. Let us attack into Gravekeeper Spy. And now the opponent's going to move their other spy to defense. I'm just going to call Spell. We can decide from there if we want to go into Vampire Genesis on the next turn. Though, may just end up using back to square one. We'll have to see. Going in on Vampire Genesis is kind of all in because you banish the Vampire Lord, right? So you can't get it back with Premature Burial. I think the opponent just had to read Vampire Lord. Let's see. So what they get rid of? Probably like a knock or something. Maybe I should have called Trap. Yeah, get rid of a knock. But you know what? That's actually good information. Knowing that they still have Nobleman of Cross out in the deck. I could back to square one here. I did put a dark. Nah, I'm just going to pass. If they have BLS, they can kill me. Well, if they have BLS, they kill me regardless. But I'm going to squeeze a little bit more value out of this back to square one if I can. Chaos Sorcerer definitely doesn't kill me on its own. Yeah. And it didn't really matter, like, if I attacked over a Spire or not to put a Dark in the graveyard. They could just run it into Vampire Lord. And I'm not going to put Vampire Lord in defense. This deck needs to attack. Yeah, I drew it this turn. All right. All right. All right. I could have back to square one, Spire, whatever, but yeah, it's okay. All right. Vampire Lord's out of here. I'm going to take 1,200 at least. Okay. Spy getting in. And what else you got, opponent? Another face down monster. All right. Breaker. Okay. Breaker is interesting. I can't really do a whole lot here about this Chaos Sorcerer. But I'll summon out Breaker. Just get me some information on what's going on over here. Get rid of this back row. Torrential. Interesting. Okay, well, they thought long and hard about what was going on there. All right, let's attack this face down monster to see what's up. Night Assailant? Okay. Yeah, that puts a dark in the graveyard, so no matter what I do, I die here. So... Right? Premature Burial, they summon this. Yeah, I die. Okay, okay. I'm just not going to give them any more information. Man, pot duo into lose. That feels kind of bad. Right? That's okay. We're going to run it back. I think we'll be okay here. What do we see? Another delinquent duo. Back to square one, Book of Life with Vampire Lord and Reckless Decree. Reckless is kind of how I'm playing today, but the card is Royal Decree. All right, here's duo. Leading on it once again. Let's go for this side this time. Goodbye. Thunder Dragon, love it. What else we send an opponent? Solemn Judgment. Okay. I wasn't worried about that card too much, but that is a powerful card, so the opponent definitely could have a good hand here. We'll have to see. Nothing in the standby. You're all good. Not a single Trap Dust Shoot in the stack. Upstart, sure. I'll gain my 1,000. Sounds good to me. So we know they left Knock in the deck. We know they have Sakuretsu. Good information to have. And we know about Solemn Judgment, so there's the saddest Thunder Dragon of all time. After the first one gets hit by a duo, you get a Thunder Dragon for one more. Now we know 25% of their hand is Thunder Dragon, though, so that's pretty good. Yeah, all right. Good on Delinquent Duo for hitting that Thunder Dragon, then. This could have been a lot worse for me. But we'll see here. We're definitely, not out of the woods at all. But I do feel pretty good with this Royal Decree. The only problem is Vampire Lord is not, like, the strongest monster on Earth. Yep, there goes the Thunder Dragon. Let's see if they discard a Dark as well. No, another Solemn Judgment. Okay. Another Upstart. Okay. Opponent. Judge. My opponent's turns are too long. They're playing more cards than me. Yep. There's a face down monster. There's a back row. I kind of want to just turn off all the traps. I don't want to play around with that being Solemn Judgment, I don't think. I'm just going to flip Decree. My turn. Oh, Snatch Steal. Snatch Steal's excellent here. We love that. Just in case the opponent, goes into a Chaos Monster, I can just snatch it and kill him. So, let's back to square one. Spin this back to the top of the deck, please. All right, that was successful. Let us Book of Life. Get back the old Vampire Lord. Get rid of your Thunder Dragon. I'm going to get rid of the first Thunder Dragon. Why not? That's the one over there all by itself. I'll let the other two be buddies. And they're going to have to shuffle that monster away. Which is pretty awesome. I love that. Love that interaction. Definitely calling spell here. I know they're probably just going to send Knock again. But maybe after that last game, they decided to take the Knocks out of the deck. Who knows? That would be ideal to make them, send a bit more of a powerful card, but they did leave in Knock. That's okay. Gonna pass the turn. The opponent still doesn't have a Dark in the graveyard. Dark, very trivial to turn on, of course. But if they do find a way to get a Dark, oh no. Duo. All right. Well, I said I was going to beat Duo, and Duo is beating me. Go figure. No Despair, no Fear. Unfortunate. And Snatch Steal. Okay. All right. That's bad for me. But I am at 9,000 life points, so I've got a chance to do things here. See what the opponent wants to call. Vampire Lord effect is mandatory. What would you like for me to send to the graveyard? Trap? Sure. I'll get rid of another Decree. I think. If I get rid of Deck Devi, I probably get rid of Deck Devi. Just in case something happens to my Decree, I would like a backup one a little bit more than a Deck Devastation Virus right now. Oh, Sangan. Sangan's pretty good. Do I want to set it? One Knock's already gone. I'll set it. That's fine. If the opponent has the second Knock, so be it. But preserve a little bit more life points here. Make the opponent attack into it rather than, them just potentially holding back. All right, Sangan is down, and I think I just want to get Pyramid Turtle here. Take a look over. I mean, Serpent would be good. Spirit Reaper would be good, but yeah, let's just go Pyramid Turtle. We can get Ryu Kokki going here with a Royal Decree. That sounds pretty good. I'm going to go back up to 9,000. Honestly, like if they set a monster, I can just attack into the Vampire Lord and then attack into their face down with a Kokki if I want to. Or, God, if I draw my third Book of Life or a Premature Burial or something. Oh, Call of the Mummy. God. This card's been so bad. It's been so bad. All right. Main phase 1. We'll summon out the turtle. And maybe I do just get rid of Vampire Lord. I don't know. Where's my Kokki? Summon Kokki. And then we do have to send from the Vampire Lord effect. So we'll see what the opponent wants to call. If they call monster, I'm not sending Ryu Kokki anyway. So however, however this works out, I'm just going to get rid of Decree now. And so now the question is, do I attack the monster? I don't think so. I'm just going to attack the Vampire Lord. We'll get the threat out of here. If that is Moth, I really don't care. I'm going to leave the Call of the Mummy in hand. Maybe... they would just get back Snatch Steal. Okay, whatever. If it's Moth, it's Moth. Maybe they'll be tempted to get Delinquent Duo. Who knows? Maybe they'll kill my... Oh, no play. All right, well, we like that. I was going to say, maybe they'll kill my Ryu Kokki, and then I can call the Mummy of Despair from the dark that I draw? Okay. All right, get in there, Kokki. Maybe it's Morphing Jar. It is Sinister Serpent. Okay, that's fine. I'll pass the turn. The opponent forgot Sinister Serpent like all game game one. So maybe they'll do that again. No, they got it. All right. Is that still no dark in the grave? It is still no dark in the graveyard. Okay. Unfortunately, Call of the Mummy requires you to not have any monsters on the field. Or, I mean, obviously, I'd just be summoning Despair from the Dark and beating the crap out of my opponent here. Tribe. Okay. Tribe's pretty good here. Or so the opponent thinks. Yeah. Kokki down. But Tribe is also about to be down. Because now I get to do the thing. I did not expect a match really to last this long. We're looking at 38 minutes in recording time right now. Okay. A follow-up Despair from the Dark. Okay. Okay. All right. Activate Call of the Mummy. And I will declare, I don't think that's an MST back there, but I'm just going to check just in case. Here's my big boy. Get in there. This was worth waiting almost 40 minutes for. Yep, Tribe down. Unfortunately, the opponent does have Sinister Serpent, so I'm going to need to draw into another monster to start hitting the life points, but I got to Call of the Mummy, a Despair from the Dark. Honestly, I think for the first time ever, I've never done that before. I remember playing around with Call of the Mummy as a kid, but I don't think I ever summoned Despair from the Dark with it. All right, Serpent's back. See what the opponent does here. I mean, still no dark. Card destruction. Yes. 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 Thank you. Thank you. Draw your 3 pathetic cards. Bonk. I've never been happier to draw 2 Despair from the Darks in a row. They didn't get a dark in the graveyard either. Nope. It's 2 free. Thanks for the card destruction, opponent. Looking at their graveyard, they're probably big sad about what's going on. Now, if they summon a dark and crash it into Despair from the Dark and then summon BLS, I'm in a world of trouble. But it has to be exactly BLS. So I am unafraid. I think I just win the game now. Oh, it's too good. It's too good. I guess I could have Spy, right? If it's Spy, I'm going to be upset. But summon out the Kokki. Oh, we got the GG. We'll give the GG back. I'm going to summon out the Reaper too. I mean, it's probably not Spy, but I'm going to attack with Kokki because I can destroy any spellcaster or warrior. There's the BLS. So they did have BLS and Heavy Storm. What's the face down monster? Was that a dark? No, it was a light. The opponent never saw a dark halfway through a Chaos Turbo deck. That's wild. Either way, we got to Call the Mummy out of Despair from the Dark. We got to summon it off of our opponent's card destruction. Fantastic game. Really fun match too. But even though this one was really long, I don't think the next one's going to be that long, really. This deck's not built to grind. But let's go ahead and grab another. All right, match number 2 here. This deck, let's see if we can get a quick win, which is kind of what this deck is really going for, right? Let's open up on some Call of the Mummy, Despair from the Dark stuff. No? Here's Vampire Genesis showing up again with no Vampire Lord. It's either been like, it feels like with no Vampire Lord or without like another zombie to pitch. There's Thunder Dragon from the opponent, so another Thunder Dragon deck. Delicious. Let's see if it's turbo. Did they just get 1? Oh, that sucks. Okay. That's good for me. Graceful Charitas. I assume we're going to be pitching the 2 Thunder Dragons, but at least, the opponent didn't go plus on us. Oh, Knight Assailant and Knight. At least the opponent didn't go plus on us, right? Okay. All right. That's how this one's going to be. I see. We got a face down monster. What else do we have? I wonder if one of those is Knight Assailant. Yep, the old T set and pass. Okay. All right. Well, I have Delinquent Duo, so that's good at least. I kind of want to see what this monster is first, though. Which is kind of unusual. But yeah, I'll summon out Sangan. And then I'm going to knock, and then I'll Duo. Because if that's not Knight Assailant, I might not Duo here. But if it is Knight Assailant, I think Duo gets a little bit better. Does it? Oh, it's Spy. Okay. God, we have double Thunder Dragon, double Knight Assailant. So that's 4 hits out of 6 cards that I really don't want to hit. I'm just going to hold off for now, I guess. And maybe I set Heavy Storm here. Try to get the opponent to set another card, maybe. And if they Raigeki break, fine. But we'll see. We'll see. Oh, God. Yeah, that's why I don't like Pro Set Heavy Storm. All right, Heavy's gone. It's okay. Everything is fine. Yeah. Sangan's out of here. I'm just going to go grab Pyramid Turtle. See if we can get this Vampire Genesis going. Or maybe not. What? We attacked before using the pot of... I don't know, man. I don't know anything anymore. It's kind of wild. I mean, I guess, yeah, knowing about the 2 Knight Assailants, I don't even want to go into Vampire Genesis. I just want to leave Vampire Lord on the field. But I have a sneaking suspicion I'm not going to win this game. I don't know what it is, just a hunch. Yeah, we discard Kaiku. Well, there's Vampire Lord. I mean, yeah. Okay, let's try for something here. I'll summon out Pyramid Turtle. And God, if I kill the Breaker though. I guess I'm not killing the Breaker here. I could. Then I can't really Book of Life, or then I can't Book of Life the opponent off of either dark or light. All right. This is just bad for me. All the way around. Like, I think I just be aggressive and hope it works out. Honestly, I think that's probably the path to victory here. I don't think it's very likely, but now I think I probably have to Duo. Just in hopes of hitting a Chaos Monster. All right, this one. If I hit Knight Assailant, it really... Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yep. 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 Yeah, okay. Oh, I forgot about the Vampire Lord effect. It doesn't matter. I was going to make the same play. And I'm going to call Spell, so it's not like anything was really disrupted by that. Knock, sure. I mean, yeah. All right, let's just... I guess I just wait. I'll just wait. I can have a big turn next turn. Leaving Vampire Lord out there, I think is totally fine. If the opponent's going to go into a BLS and kill me, they're going to go into a BLS and kill me, right? If they go into Sork, they go into Sork. They would be able to take out, a good chunk of my big... What? Okay. And then they're going to tribute for Thunder Dragon? Yeah, the opponent didn't forget the Vampire Lord effect. Trap. Okay. Guess I'm getting rid of... God, Deck Debbie sucks right now. Royal Decree might actually do something, so I don't want to give him the... I don't want to give him the information about Deck Debbie. I don't know how much of a difference it's going to make. Deck Debbie does nothing against Night Assailant. Yeah, here's Thunder Dragon. Okay, let's see. Okay. All right. Let's do this. Kaiku and Vampire Lord. Is that okay? All right. Let's get rid of this Kaiku. Summon Vampire Lord. And then, okay, let's banish Vampire Lord. Special summon Vampire Genesis. Then I'm going to get back the Pyramid Turtle. I know I said I was looking up a ruling, but I just did not read Vampire Genesis correctly, and what I was looking up would not work. I was looking it up to see if I could discard Vampire Lord to summon Vampire Lord. I can't do that, because you have to summon a monster whose level is lower. But either way, I get a Pyramid Turtle, and I'm going to attack that into Thunder Dragon so that I can go get Kokki, so that I will have Deck Devi online without getting rid of my Vampire Genesis. I could get... No, I'm not getting Spirit Reaper here. Come on. That's a terrible idea. Let's attack in with Kokki. And let's attack in with Vampire Genesis after the opponent takes some damage. We got the opponent down to 2k here. And we know 1 Thunder Dragon, double Night Assailant. So we still know 3 of the 5 cards. Okay. We'll set Deck Devi. Now I'm kind of happy I kept Deck Devi around. All right. Yep. Yep. Standby's good. All good. I'm going to hold on to the Deck Devi because it doesn't do anything with both Night Assailants. Yes. This is what I was hoping for. This is what I was hoping for. Ooh, Snatch Steal. Okay. Well, you know, as long as this back row doesn't do anything, and it appears that it kind of doesn't do anything, let's get rid of Kokki. I was hoping they would just set the... Yes! I don't know how I won that game. I was hoping they would just like set the Night Assailant and then Deck Devi actually does something about it and wins me the game. Oh, just beautiful. Beautiful game. All right, Mind Control. Back to square one in, and let's see. We cut the double cost and we cut Vampire Genesis. Sorry, Vampire Genesis. You did a fantastic job in that game. But we no longer require the services of 2 of you. So we are downsizing a little bit. We're only keeping 1. All right, game 2. Let's see if we can 2-0 a turbo player here. That's a fantastic start to do so. Don't mind if I do. Just a face down? Beautiful. It's not going to be Moth. Oh my god, if it was Moth, the opponent was just setting it to get a light into the graveyard, that'd be insane. Vampire Genesis? Okay. How about a Vampire Lord off of this Graceful Charity? Pyramid Turtle, not bad. Serpent, excellent as well. And Sangantha. Okay. So we're going to get rid of Serpent. That much is clear. I kind of want to get rid of Vampire Genesis. It's definitely the worst card in the hand. And currently, well, I guess I do have access to Vampire Lord, but I don't even have another zombie. Let's just get rid of the Vampire Genesis. And I'll go ahead and Mind Control this face down monster. Maybe it's a Deco or something. It's a spy. Okay, well, whatever. I'll flip it up so at least it's face up. And Sangan, I think, might be the route to go here. Oh, I could have done Pyramid Turtle and Sangan, honestly. Maybe I should have done that. But yeah, I wasn't thinking about that with the Mind Control. I wanted the information off of the Mind Control first. Maybe that was the route to go, but also like this plays into heavy less, I guess. I'm just trying to talk myself into having not made a mistake. The reason I went with Sangan is maybe this makes the opponent want to attack with a spy or something, and then I can summon out the Pyramid Turtle in the next turn and crash with it. All right, graceful's good for the opponent. I suppose that's deserved. Unfortunately, with all of those draws, I don't have anything to Book of Life, unless this Pyramid Turtle ends up going to the yard. Card destruction, okay. No card destruction fireworks to be had in this one. All right, spy to defense. I kind of thought that's what would happen, but yeah, you know, give it a shot. Why not? All right, Sangans are crashing, which means I get mine first. And is it just another Pyramid Turtle? I didn't see what my opponent got. Probably just Reaper, honestly. Nah, let's get another Pyramid Turtle. It's fine. Let me check the log to see what my opponent got. Serpent, sure, that makes sense. And a couple of back row. I'll go ahead and flip the decree here. I don't want to contend with like Jog plus Raigeki Break or whatever, lose my Royal Decree. Doesn't seem ideal for me. I draw a Vampire Lord. Okay. That's not bad. Well, it can't attack over... I wish I'd kept the stupid Vampire Genesis. It can't attack over Spy. In that case, you know what? Royal Decree's down. I'm just going to play my Call of the Mummy. And... I'll special summon out a Pyramid Turtle, and then I'm just going to set another Pyramid Turtle. I'm just going to take this one nice and slowly here. Hopefully one of these gets attacked over. No light in the graveyard just yet for the opponent. Face down monster, sure. Now I can flip up my other Pyramid Turtle. Okay, there's a Royal Decree that I don't really care about. Nah, I'm going to leave it down. If the opponent left in knock, it's fine. Let's just get in there. It's Moth. Okay. Now there's a light in the graveyard, and that could be a problem, but we'll cross the BLS bridge when we get to it, right? I don't think I'm going to set the Serpent. I'm going to, make my opponent keep thinking maybe this is Serpent right here, and they attack into it. I don't know if they would really even want to do that. Okay. Duo's not bad. So they probably do think this is Serpent. That's fine. They hit the V-Lord. That's totally fine. I was really hoping that they just wouldn't hit Book of Life and Premature Burial. Those are the two most important cards in the hand. Graceful Charity. Yep, you got it. So, Chaos Monster here is annoying. But... D-Mock. Uh-oh. Yeah, they have the Prima? Oh, God. Okay, I mean, I'm just... I'm big dead. Yeah. Yeah, that eats Pyramid Turtle. I was thinking Chaos Monster was the most worrisome thing. I was very wrong. D-Mock goes nuts here. Yeah, Graceful Charity for a third time seems pretty good. I just never got anything that could attack over Spy. Never saw my Despairs or Kokki. Never had an opportunity to get Kokki on the board. Okay. And lots of traps. Do we have Chaos Monster as well? Wouldn't surprise me. Pot of Greed, sure. Yeah, you're probably not going to beat the deck that plays Graceful Charity 3 times, Pot of Greed. Oh, whoa. Okay. Is this a control deck? I haven't seen anything else that would tell me it's control. But I don't know. Here's Kokki. Okay. At least, like, Kokki is an answer to both of these, which is pretty nice. Oh. So is that. Oh, wait. Do I win? There's no way I just win here, right? Serpent. Whatever. I'll forget about the serpent again. That's okay with me. I guess I can take them. No, I can't really take the opponent off of lights. But let's go ahead and MST that premature burial. Oh wait, that banishes the Demok. I was gonna say, hold on, I can Book of Life. I still can't take him off of lights though, because I have to kill this this thing. So it's 2,500. No, I can't really do enough here, but that's okay. That's okay. I'll still Book of Life. I'm gonna get back the Vampire Lord and get rid of. I mean, I guess I do still get rid of them off because that's the most threatening. All right, Kokki, get in there. And then I've got Premature Burial that can do some damage. All right. I still might win this game. All right, I'm going to call Spell, I guess. Though I don't have another Kokki. Never mind. Yeah, if they get into... Would they have summoned a Chaos Monster last turn if they had one? I don't know. Maybe not. If they have BLS, they have to banish Kokki. I just don't have another Kokki, and that's bad. That's really bad. Ooh, Heavy Storm out of here? Okay, well, I'll set Royal Decree then. Just in case of like Breaker or MST on the other one, trying to unlock some traps here. Am I just gonna like steal 2 games here? Or does the opponent have something? I'd imagine they have something, right? Maybe not. I got 16 cards left in the deck. 3 of those could be... Ooh, Brain Control? Brain Control is actually not too bad for me. We don't know about any Thunder Dragons. If I get this Kokki back, that's excellent. Even if we don't, I have Premature Burial for it. Meta. That's fine. Into a 6. Oh, no. No, we go get Dark Blade? Ugh, that's gonna be a disaster. Okay, so I guess this is a control deck. I still haven't seen Scapegoat. But all right. If they don't figure out Dark Blade, I'm in a fine spot. I can't see what this is. It is Dark Blade. Okay. That's a disaster. I get to keep my Vampire Lord. Never mind. They get it back. Or they get it. Well, you know, forgetting about the Sinister Serpent could be massive here. Oh, Sook? Gross. Okay. 1 Despair from the Dark can turn this game around, though. Probably call Monster here. Nah, they probably still don't call Monster. Right? Yeah, they just call Spell. Knock, I guess. Well, Knock could still be good. But it's not, it doesn't help me like right now. Neither does Heavy Storm. I'm just gonna send Heavy Storm. Oh, I should have sent Call of the Mummy. Whatever. I saw it too late. Looking over the cards, just did not see it. Yeah. Call of the Mummy and Heavy Storm both pretty bad, but Call of the Mummy's definitely the worst. So punish for forgetting my Sinister Serpent, punish for not looking a little bit longer at the deck to decide what to send. That's okay. My brain is allowed to shut down from time to time. Ah, the Wrong from the Dark. Yeah, okay. What do we have left in this graveyard? Nothing. Sangan. I mean, I guess I'm not dead. Kind of am dead. Yeah, it's 1,000, and then they just like summon Tsukuyomi, flip one of these. Yeah, okay. All right, we're out of here. Man, I thought I was going to win that one. But like, we see Metamorphosis and Brain Control, but like no Scapegoats. Am I supposed to bring in King Tiger? I kind of don't want to. Book of Moon looks good, though. Let's bring in Book of Moon. I don't want to cut the other Vampire Genesis. We saw a lot of traps. I do want to leave in all of the decrees. Deck Devi's good against control. Fine. I'll cut 1 Call of the Mummy. I think it's okay. We've done a lot of Call of the Mummy stuff here. All right, let's pick up this game 3. Okay. Sick. Fantastic. Excellent starting hand. Pot of Greed. Draw 3 cards from my deck. Call of the Mummy. I'm not actually going to summon out Vampire Lord. I'm just going to go double Pyramid Turtle. And I'm going to set MST and pass the turn. I really don't want them to, like, brain control the Vampire Lord, meta it off for Dark Balter, and just kill me on the spot. So I think this is fine. All right, Thunder Dragon to start it off. Excellent. I have Tribute to the Doomed with Sinister Serpent if I draw into Book of Life or Premature Burial, and I can discard Vampire Lord if I want to. MST might be able to hit, like, in-face Scapegoat or something if they are playing Scapegoat. Imagine they probably are, but we'll see. Face down monster. Excellent. No back row. All right, I draw a Royal Decree, which is fine. Yeah, I'm just going to Tribute to the Doomed, ditch Serpent, and I'm not going to summon Vampire Lord. I think that is just an incredibly losing play. And I don't think I'm going to set Decree either. Just going to get in for 2,400, and I'll be happy with it. And I'll pass the turn. Okay. So 2 threatening Pyramid Turtles. The opponent has shown no back row. They do have Dark Light now, though, and I just kind of lose to a Chaos Monster. But, you know, we'll deal with that later. All right, another face down monster and a meta. Okay. Yeah, we are going Tear. Yeah, it's pretty good. Would you like to attack, opponent? I imagine they wouldn't, but maybe we get to pull off the MST trick here. They are. Goodbye. That's how you beat Thousand Eyes Restrict right there. All right. Okay, and Chaos Monster? Sure. Why would they even attack? I don't know about all of that. All right, Kokki off the top. Also accepting Tribute to the Doomed. Okay. I got to get rid of... I actually don't have to get rid of Royal Decree. Hold on. This little Serpente here. Okay. So let's declare the effect of Call of the Mummy. Special summon Vampire Lord. Tribute to the Doomed. Get rid of this BLS. And then attack for 2k. Call of the Mummy going hard here. I'm going to call Spell. And see what happens here. The opponent... Yeah, they do still have a Dark. But whatever. I'll set my Royal Decree and just, I mean, at this point, I just kind of have to hope they don't have another Chaos Monster, right? Duo. Okay. That makes a whole lot of sense. I'll set Royal Decree and I'll pass. And if they don't have another Chaos Monster, they could be in some trouble here. But, I mean, they've got a handful of 5 cards. I don't know how many of them... I am supposed to get back my Sinister Serpent. Okay, so they do have 2 Thunder Dragons in hand. All right. Get in there. Spy. Okay. It would have worked out, I guess, to get to summon Vampire Genesis here, but that's okay. All right. Vampire Lord getting walled up by Spy. Excellent. MST. Okay. Royal Decree's out of here. That's unfortunate, but it's fine. I can draw another zombie. I can get back this Pyramid Turtle. Hair Knight. I guess I shouldn't have set the Serpent. All right. Lose 1650. Good beats. Hair Knight gets a draw. He runs at 2,400. Come on, deck. Book of Life. That's what I'm talking about. All right, Serpent. Back to hand. I can't take him off a dark or light. It's kind of unfortunate. I know they're playing Premature Burial, though. I can't win here. Like, I can crash Turtle into Air Knight. Kokki into this and attack for... Oh, wait. Can I win? Kokki into this. No, not quite. Really? So crash that. Maybe 1100. No, it's not even close to winning. All right. I guess I'm going to leave the Vampire Lord out then. Let's get back Pyramid Turtle. Let's get rid of BLS. Right? Just run these numbers one more time. They draw a card, but then I get a Kokki. I kill the spy. They take 100. Am I supposed to just summon Vampire Genesis? Deal extra damage? I don't think so. All right. This is kind of upsetting. Yeah. Yeah, draw your pathetic card. I could get another Vampire Lord. But no, I can't actually. All right, attack over spy. And then Vampire Lord attacks over Air Knight. They go to 2,300. They're going to have 6 cards. I don't like my position here. I guess I'm not going to set the Serpent again. Yeah, let's leave it in hand for Tribute. I've probably played this game like egregiously bad. Maybe. But also maybe not. I don't know. But opponent's got to lose 100 here. And then they've got to send a spell from their deck to the graveyard. Let's see what they send. Probably, I don't know. If they have Knock in the deck still, probably that. I need a big zombie that I can discard to Vampire Genesis. Though, I don't know what's in their hand. They have 2 Thunder Dragons, right? Yeah. 2 of those cards are Thunder Dragons. Whoa. Brain Control? All right. That's wild. I'll pass the turn. That cannot be good for me. Somehow. Right? Brain Control seems good here. Like, I know you go down to like 1,500 life points, but... Huh. You could clear Vampire Lord and then tribute for Thunder Dragon. But, okay. They're going to draw 5 cards instead. I lose my Vampire Genesis, but whatever. Glad I kept the Serpent. Oh, Prima and Pyramid Turtle. Okay, those are pretty good. They got rid of Ring. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. No Chaos Monster, please. I don't ask for much. All right. Yeah, it's not good for me. It's Chaos Sorcerer, which Kokki can still get over, but Kokki's gone, of course. God, this is the problem with only playing one Kokki. I just don't have an answer to that Sork now. Unless. What if I draw Tribe Infecting Virus? All right. Mirror Force is still live, but that's fine. I'll summon out Tribe. And then the question is, do I want to go for it here? I don't think I have to. No, I don't have to. I guess they're not going to negate this. So, all right. Let's get rid of the Sork. I'm going to attack with Vampire Lord. If they Mirror Force here, like, then I save my Prima for Tribe, which is pretty nice. Sangan is fine. Not too worried about that. Yeah, they get a Serpent. That's cool. Whatever. Attack with Tribe. Okay. Opponent's at 700. I have Premature Burial if something happens to Tribe. I've got another Pyramid Turtle here, though I think both of my Vampire Lords are gone. No, I still have a Vampire Lord. Yeah, okay. Graceful's a good pickup here. These have been some good matches, just both of them. Very solid, very fun, good matches. Again, I'm not sure how well I played them, but it's okay. Yeah, Night Assailant getting back Spy here would be gross, but Moth is fine with me. This could definitely mean that they picked up a Mirror Force or something. So, is Heavy gone? Heavy's not gone. Okay. Heavy's not gone. Breaker's not gone. MST is gone, but maybe I'm supposed to be playing a Jinzo in this deck as well. Meta. Okay, so that also makes sense. Meta's a problem. I can't do anything about it. Meta is indeed a problem. So they still have Moth, but they just suck up Tribe now. No? Oh, they attack over Tribe. Oh, that's good for me. Hold on. I have Prima. Yeah, their MST is gone. Okay. Okay. I still have Book of Moon in the deck too. Okay. Heavy Storm. Knock. All right, let's get back the Sinister Serpent here. I kind of just want to go for it. Because, like, what does setting Pyramid Turtle or Sinister Serpent really do for me? I could wait, but opponent's just drawing into Chaos Monsters. I think I just go for it here. Their MST is gone. So I think at least the summon's going to go through. I don't know. I still think they could be holding on to Mirror Force like this new set. I think that would make a whole lot of sense. So I'm just going to attack with Tribe. Oh, Call of the Haunted. Yeah, that's fine. For Sork. Yeah, I have to clear that, and I don't think I can get rid of my Knock, right? Because I still have that Moth. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's get rid of the Sork. And pass the turn. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? My bad. I was thinking of Chaos Sorcerer's effect. Heavy. Yeah, okay. Yep, that's good. That's good. It was TT. Okay. All right, I've got a Knock for this. Monster. Reaper. Okay. All right, here's to hoping this is Sinister Serpent and not Moth. And let's be real, they set Moth here. There's no way you set Serpent here. Right? Yeah. Okay. I'll attack in, get rid of the Serpent, I guess. Not that that really matters. Puts the opponent at 400. This is not the monster that I really wanted, but I guess I'll take it. I can't complain. I kept the Knock for the Moth. And this is just an epic finish, right? Mm-hmm. Get your Serpent back. Oh, wait, I have Serpent too. Hold on. I did forget my Serpent. Oh, Book of Life for Vampire Lord. Oh, yes. And I take out the Sork? Okay. Get rid of the Sork. Summon Vampire Lord. And I know that is Serpent, So I could just summon my other serpent and put Spirit Reaper in defense. So that way, if there is Mirror Force, I don't really lose anything. Get in there. My minions. Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay. Go ahead, opponent. I get both of those back on my standby phase. Spirit Reaper's in defense. One Sork, and I think BLS are gone. Yeah, okay. So they could have another Sork. Instead, they just pass. Let's go. Fear from the Dark. Okay. Okay. Serpent to hand. Vampire Lord to the field. I still know that that is Sinister Serpent, right? But I think I'm going to summon Fear from the Dark at this point. Do I? Yeah, I do, because now I can attack with Spirit Reaper, and both of these are lethal. Get in there. No more Mirror Force. Nothing to worry about here. I'm sure there's something like Wabaku or something would be pretty decent for the opponent here. But like commonly played cards, I can't think of anything else, and that's it. That's it. Picking up a 2-0 with the big zombies. Hell yeah. Both of these were like super grindy slogs. I was not expecting this. Both of these both of these matches over 40 minutes of record time. That's that's pretty nice. Hope you guys enjoyed the long video. Hope you guys enjoyed the big zombies. I love these zombie decks. I need to play more of them, to be honest, but we'll see about that in the future. That's going to be today's video though. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be back with the next one.